In this forecast, strong storms may be possible in North Texas tonight. North Texas Weather Center is forecasting a low-end threat for a severe storm or two tonight. And a big pattern change may bring severe weather to North Texas next weekend. And a tropical storm may brew pretty soon. Here's the latest on that situation. All of that and more is coming right up. This is North Texas Weather Center with your latest 3.5-minute forecast, and let's get right into that potential for some showers and storms this afternoon. There might be a marginal risk for severe weather this afternoon for maybe a few storms that develop. It's going to be pending on that cap, and we'll see if that cap does weaken. Now, if you want more information on the cap, you can take a look at the card at the top of your screen. But this is around 6 o'clock tonight. If the cap is able to weaken, you can see maybe some showers and storms may develop. Any of the storms that do develop may produce some hail or maybe some damaging wind gusts if, again, they're able to develop. By 8 o'clock, most of this stuff will fizzle out, pretty similar to what we saw last night. So that's kind of what we're looking at in terms of what to expect today. And eventually by Sunday, there might be an isolated shower or storm back off to the northeast. There's actually marginal risk for severe weather for Paris, Bonham, and as well as Sulphur Springs. Again, that is a potential for maybe some damaging wind gusts or large hail on Sunday. DFW is forecasted to stay dry on Sunday. Take a look at the instability for today. You can see a lot of us will have high instability values, which really indicates that we might see some storms this afternoon. Values as high as 3,000 to 4,000 across the area. Again, we'll maybe initiate a few showers or storms later this afternoon, depending again on that cap. Temperatures out there this morning, we're starting out in the upper 60s and low 70s. Eventually by lunchtime today, and many of us will warm up into the upper 80s and low 90s, and eventually by about 4 o'clock, we'll rise into the mid 90s. So it'll be another hot day out there. Heat wave is going to continue for the next several days, but there is some relief in sight. And luckily, we might see some sort of cold front come through, but it probably won't be for another 7 days or so. But this is a look at the jet stream over the next several days. Here's your jet stream, as you can kind of see up here, any of that red area representing your jet stream back off to the north. By Thursday, you can see that jet stream will start to actually dip going into next weekend. And here's your little dip here. You can see our ridge is built off here to the east, basically northeastern Texas, or northeastern New England, excuse me, and back off to the west in portions of the mountains. You can see there's a low pressure system that will start to develop back out to the west. This trough will likely become negatively tilted, which might bring a severe weather potential for maybe early next week, not this upcoming week, but the following week. So this will be pretty much right around May 23rd or 24th. This may bring some severe weather to portions of the southern or central plains. A lot of question marks on if this will happen, where it'll happen, and whatnot, but we can probably guarantee there will be at least some sort of cool down with this. And eventually going into the later end of the month, there might be another similar situation that might occur where we might see another trough. So looks like a bit more of an active weather pattern to end off the month. This has been brought up a few times. We've looked at the tropics. The GFS model is the only model showing this, but there might be some sort of tropical development sometime late this week. And this might bring, again, maybe a potential for a tropical storm to develop. This is just one computer model, again, showing a big hurricane will develop. I'm not forecasting a hurricane by any means, but maybe something to watch. There might be a little tropical depression or storm that develops maybe sometime late this week. Something to watch, definitely, but as of right now, very low confidence that anything will happen with that. Take a look at the temperatures. Tomorrow morning will start out in the upper 60s and low 70s, and by the afternoon will be even hotter than today. Many of us will warm up into the upper 90s, close to 100 in Dallas, 103 in Abilene. Here's your latest North Texas Weather Center 7-day forecast, and again, temperatures over the next several days are going to be hot. It's going to be remaining that way for the next, basically the entire week. No cool down is in sight as of right now, but again, stay tuned for next weekend as we might have that trough bring some rain and maybe even a bit of a cool down. This forecast is brought to you by Platinum Contracting, All Dense Repair, and the Dashner Law Firm.